the beat.
I don't know who, somebody need to hear this. Y'all don't speak Hebrew, that's Yiddish. How the fuck you try to label us anti-Semitic? We the Israelites, blacks, native Hispanics. The Germans getting locked up for the Holocaust. Meanwhile, black people still up in the Holocaust. 100 million of us died in the transatlantic. 6 million died, y'all want the world to never forget it. You can never be a Jew, you a Ashkenaz. This ain't a star dum-dum, a gun die or die. Yeah, Yeezy told the truth and got ostracized. Not one person in the Bible had on a yarmulke. We were slaves in America like we was in Egypt. Y'all don't even fit the curses in the Torah neither. Y'all was blind to the truth, I had to make it clear. How Jerusalem, your land, your people came from Europe. That was 1947, your menorah got 9 sticks, it's really only 7. Yeah, it's us against the world, Armageddon. This what happened when you inherit lies from your ancestors. Y'all the synagogue of Satan with them black hats. Your whole nation sitting ducks, Aflacs. Bunch of thieves and culture vultures, ain't nothing kosher. To tell the truth, you vagabonds don't have a culture. Macedonia, Alexander and Philip, you a convert, so tell me, how the fuck is you Israel? That don't make you the people just cause you live there. Why my people can't hate your people like y'all hate Hitler? All the prophets was black and was called nigga. Y'all don't even fit the description that's in the scriptures. Abraham, all the way down to Jacob, we the real Jews. Y'all don't study Christ, y'all follow the Talmud. Keep it real, yeah, let's keep it real. Cold hard truth, it give you chills. Say y'all Jewish cause y'all ain't really them. About to do them like Hammond, it's the Feast of Purim. UBK undefeated, this an easy win. We was born fighting, y'all the evil twin. Jacob took hold of his heel, then out came his little red bastard and they kosher deals. It's only 12 tribes, y'all trying to make it 13. Esau despised his birthright, the Lord cursed him. He ain't the devil, who is? I'm still searching. Ask your rabbi why he get them babies herpes. I don't know what's worse, that or you claiming that you a Maccabee. I'm about to cancel, everybody try to cancel ye. I ain't afraid to speak, that's what I do. They riding to the core, I'm just judging them by their fruit. Cause they ain't suffering curses. If I was carnal, I promise I'd punch you in person. I know this an uncomfortable subject. They making millions off our culture and black people suffering from it. Yeah, they don't believe in Christ, they the Antichrist. Make a living off of niggas, they a parasite. I ain't afraid to tell the truth, niggas terrified. I'm about to go DEFCON 4, I ain't satisfied.
That is proof, that is absolute proof that they know we are the real Jews. That's absolute proof. Now he got the records. Go find me a white Jew on any archaeology in Egypt anywhere. You will never find a piece of archaeology with white people as slaves in Egypt. So don't tell me that they were slaves and it's their identity and they know it. The Lord knows the blasphemy of you so-called white people that say you are Jews and you are not Jews. You are not the people of the law. You are not God's chosen people. God's chosen people are living in the ghettos of America. God's chosen people are in poverty and depression in the streets of America. God's chosen people are walking around in America with no identity. That's where God's chosen people are.
Right at it. What you talking about? Bars on.
Hear the hunger in my voice, they used to tell me to speak up. The problem was of what I was saying, they couldn't keep up. Instead of moving around with some patience, they tried to speed up. It got colder than a bitter bitch, found me a way to heat up. What's a favor for a favor if we all didn't make it? Kept it 100 with everybody, but they just gon' change. I ain't get caught up in the hype, cause I ain't feel like I made it. Couldn't picture me here now, but here's your moment to frame it. And I ain't never understand that self-entitlement spirit. I felt your vibe, I don't wanna get near it. Before I made the appearance, I took a second, took a look in the mirror. This God, Lord, the only thing that I fear. Y'all got me fucked up. It's all passion, it's tradition, it ain't fashion. There's no action, they make threats and it's still passing. I think massive, no respond, that's still tact. Y'all should quit rapping. Cheap shots, I'm cinematic. I ain't average, I'm an overthrow fanatic. How I go, you lose and win like asthmatics. I got first, that's automatic. I'm the best in my division. In the ghetto like the pigeons, in the hood like the engine. You a bird for that chicken. I don't fake split decisions cause my mind made up, nigga. We in the end of time, but my time ain't up, nigga. I was young and running wild and wide-eyed like a cabbage patch. I had to get it as vivid, adapted to my habitat. It's certain shit I won't do, certain shit you can't prove. My shit sound like a payday, yours like more when the rent. If I had $1 for every dime you counted, I would be broke. work. Watching me coast, got a better chance boxing the ghost. And they know I'm raw, and they know the squad, and I'm feeling lost, still in charge. I don't make it follow, I follow the law. Standing tall like they here on Mars. I just got a call from my bro, he behind the wall, he told me let it off. Niggas lying for some cat, I got a different line in me. Everybody intimidated, I got that guy in me. You get focused on them dimes, I'd rather keep my nine with me. Help me get this off the ground, just know you won't fly with me now.
I'm trying to make the news. I ain't playing by the rules. I've been trying to play it cool, but that ain't gonna be the business. Y'all out here looking like fool. Home the truth. I ain't never had to choose.
I'm trying to get beamed up, man. Y'all trying to make the news. I ain't playing by the rules. I've been trying to play it cool, but that ain't gonna pay the bill. Y'all out here looking like fool. Home of the truth. Y'all ain't never had to choose. Trying to get beamed up, man. Y'all trying to make the news. I ain't playing by the rules. I've been trying to play it cool, but that ain't gonna pay the bill. Y'all out here looking like fool. Home of the truth. Y'all ain't never had to choose. Trying to get beamed up.
My love don't lie to me. Swing the iron like Samson, I can't let no holder lie to me. I don't feel these rappers, all they lies is hypocrisy. Ain't no competition, ain't no rivalry. Niggas think I'm playing, I don't hear one word they saying. This shit light work. Think Muhammad one of us, he might lose his life first. Circle up and stay alert. Another cop just stretch the nigga. He a demon, it's an exorcism. Watch I bless the nigga. You took that oath in blood, then you know I'm gon' get active with you. From the opposition, I see vision. Let me paint the picture. Rappers claim they spit, I ain't listening. Is effective. If revenge was a woman, now I stroke that bitch like Jack. So I war, we gon' run the summer. It's gon' be historical. Thought they making plays, made them niggas call the audible. Ask who run this shit, but that question is rhetorical. Bitch, I'm the one, me cookies with the oil. I'ma get them crackers, hell, should've never kidnapped my family. I can't do that. Bet I be the last nigga standing. Do a life sentence for my niggas, pray you understand me. I might put a switch on his Glock and call it young baby. How you real triggering on them dots? You a bird feeder, claiming he a demon. What's a demon to a cold leader? When he saying something, I ain't hear him. This shit light. It ain't about who got the gun, it's about who gon' up that pipe first. I turn a bad situation to a game changer. Bring soldiers from the dead, just raised up the chain. 6 shots, I'ma look like Aaron Jones when I run it. Never bite the hand and feed you, you'll never get that hand back. He bitchin' about 10%, I don't wanna hear none of that. He dropping sword, fuck him, just make sure you get that cover back. Look around, he ain't with us, probably cause he never was. Now my chin like you with the angels for your brothers. Everybody wanna be Richard Porter, God kill him like Alpo. Play if he want, it's laying in the trunk like Lee Malvo. I'm a certified woman's ass nigga, I am not a toy. Hey, I with that hollow sign, yeah, this the rim accord. Feel like Gullah Jack when I'm in Fayetteville, you feel your boy. Still about my brain, still I think that's all that I do. The way I get that boy lost, they gon' start to call him Elroy. Fuck his game, pop out on them demons like I'm Hellboy.
Testing. Not to talk last week, you said you was gonna start early. I know. I said we was gonna start early. Salaki, you don't know what I did to get here. Come on now. We got in the chat, man. Hey, Shalom, y'all about Shem Yashar. Michael Love checking in from California. Okay. Some new names. All right. Most High in Christ. All right. Your Lord hand. All right. I made it, y'all. Come on, man. Give me some credit. God dang. Hey, Shalom, Yahweh Shem Yahweh Barakatham to the brothers. Shalom, Yahweh Shamar Elatham by Shem Yahweh Shai to the sisters. We back Tuesday night brotherhood class. I know we late. I know. Hey, Shalom. We got a lot. What's going on? Shalom, no Christ. What's going on, my brother? All right. So yeah. All right. It took me a while, but we here. We about to get into it. Hold on. Let me set something up real quick. Give me 2 seconds. Matter of fact. Let's get YouTube up in here. I'm gonna get YouTube up in here because oh crap. I'm gonna show y'all a video real quick. This video funny as heck, man. Hilarious video. So okay. We already late already as it is. I'm gonna go a little bit over. So lock it, y'all. You know what I mean? I'm free tonight. It just took me a while to get over here, but I'm free. So y'all got questions? Y'all got anything, comments, anything y'all want to bring up, topics, any current events, anything. Y'all bring it up right now, man. Go ahead and put it in the chat. We're gonna rock this off for a little bit. All right, so I got it. Okay, we good. You see, a couple more clicks. Bam, bam, bam. All right, good. Let me take that off for now. All right, so it's a lot of stuff been going on this week, man. We about to get into it. So just get it real quick. Let's make sure we good. All right, we talk. Most High in Christ. All right, so man, where do we start? So we got man. Okay, I'm gonna stick to the topic because I don't want to drift off on the topic and then we end up talking for a little bit too long and then we can't get to the topic. But let's just stick to the topic for now. Freaking, there's a lot of stuff going on. America is officially, you know what I mean, deemed itself at war. We already knew that though. We already knew that America was going to war. We already knew that World War III was setting up. We already knew that the stage is already being set. All right. You know what I mean? This is prophesied in the Bible. This is what's supposed to happen. All these steps and everything that's going on is supposed to happen. You know what I'm saying? We have reached the end of days. When you read the Bible, you read Revelations, and it says the end of days, we have reached that point. You know what I mean? This is the beginning of the end of days. So, for hey, Shalom, Lord Christ, sis, what's going on? Yeah, so this is a time period where not only is it detrimental for our people to wake up out of sleep, but it's detrimental for us to be able to endure into the end. For those who have an enlightenment of what is going on in this truth, what is going on in our oppressors' weapons against us. It's up for us to be able to maintain that. You know what I mean? It's up for us to not be able to fall into spiritual warfare. You know what I mean? Physical warfare. Any type of thing that can mess up our principality and mess us up into falling out of the truth. Now, there's some of us who, this is what I wanted this class to be based on. There's some of us who are outside of the truth who have a distinct hatred for the truth without even being a part of the truth, without having absolutely no clue about what the truth has to offer. When I'm talking about the truth, I'm talking about right here in the Isupk under Commander Jin. You know what I mean? There's no other truth you're going to be able to find. There's no other truth that you're going to be able that exists on this planet. You get what I'm saying? We are the only ones who have actually maintained and sustained our brotherhood, maintained and sustained our foundation, and maintained and sustained, you know what I mean, this truth, and kept it the truth for this amount of time. You know what I mean? Ever since the Lord wanted to wake our people up, Isupk has been there. Isupk has been there waking our people up, and we have not faltered. We have not failed. There's a whole bunch of rumors and whatevers, but at the end of the day, people will hate you for no reason when you're doing the right thing. And this time period right now, you got to understand, we are doing the right thing. We are the last standing. I can say last standing. We are the last standing place of where you can actually solidify yourself as a Israelite, as God's chosen people. We are the last establishment. And that is literally the okay. So how you have everything that's going on right now with all these fake camps? They telling lies, falling out, leaving the truth. You get what I'm saying? Isupk has always been here, and we warned brothers and sisters that when you leave this truth, you're gonna have to deal with the world. And now you're starting to see the buildup that the Lord has provided in this time period of the falling out of false doctrines, false narratives, and false religions. You get what I'm saying? So this is all setting the platform, because only one way stands. Everybody else has shown, proved themselves to be falsified, sexual deviants. You know what I'm saying? Unbrotherly, hateful. You get what I'm saying? Like at this point right now, with all the things that's going on in the world today, if you can sit there and say that Isupk is not the home of the truth, it's just because you have a distinctive hatred for the truth, and that's because of the demon that you've been facing. The demon that you've been facing, you cannot beat it. And this demon wants you to hate the truth. This demon wants you to be prideful. This demon wants you to despise the brothers that are in this truth, to despise the teachings we teach. You know what I'm saying? And sad to say, a lot of people are going to have to meet their demise in that mindset, in that battle. You get what I'm saying? Like, there's a lot of people who left a particular fake Israelite group, and now they feel as if, oh yeah, well, camps, you don't have to be part of a camp to get salvation. Well, if that was the case, why were you a part of the camp the whole time in general? The only reason you were a part of a camp is because you despised Isupk, and you wanted to show that there was a chance of existence of the truth outside of the Isupk. But look at now you're an individualite. Now you're seeking refuge within yourself, within your own teachings, within your own lessons. You get what I'm saying? Like, this is the detriment of our people. You can't try to remake something that's already been written. We've already been written. Hey, Shalom, how about Shemi Ashar Brakatha? What's going on, Trooper? But you can't try to remake something that's already been written. You can't try to. The problem is that our people, they feel as if God needs them. You get what I'm saying? Like, when you step into this truth, you get humble to the point where you know that you're nothing. You're nothing without the Lord. You're nothing without this brotherhood. You're nothing without anything. Hey, Shalom, what's going on, sis? Shalom, Shalom, Shamal, the Thumb Shot. But you understand that, who else is that? My thug? Hey, Shalom, how about Shemir Shabbat thug? So in the midst of the whole situation, you understand that you are nothing without the Lord. It's not that the Lord needs you, it's that you need the Lord. That's why this whole situation, when you come into this truth, you get in all black. You learn, you study, and then when you get seasoned enough, then you're able to teach. That's how a growing vessel is supposed to grow. You don't just step in and just think that you know it all. You didn't come out your mother's womb thinking that, oh yeah, well, I know how to pay my taxes and pay bills and, you know what I mean, get a job and all that stuff like that. Like, you didn't come out your mother's womb like that. It took you a time period to understand and know and learn and listen. You know what I'm saying? You crawled, you walked. You know what I mean? You learn how to chew. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a process. And that's what I love about this truth, is because it's a process, and be able to know that you are in this truth. It's a process to be able to know that you are grounded in fine soil. You know what I'm saying? In fine ground. Because if you can't hang around and stick around, then it just shows that you were never solid to begin with. Now a lot of our people, you know what I mean, to spread the message out is that you don't have to die here. Like, we see what's going on. We see that America is at war. War is happening. It's going to be a lot of disfortunate things that are about to occur, but you don't have to die here. You don't have to allow that demon to win. You don't have to allow your pride to be able to overcome you. You get what I'm saying? You don't have to allow these things. You could actually just push your pride to the side, say, you know what, I'm about to thug it out, and I'm about to see what these brothers are about, because they've been around since 1969. You get what I'm saying? And there's not been a falling away. You know what I mean? Commander Junior Hunter has kept his truth. He's built up solid brothers, and we are where we are because of the brotherhood we have for each other. You know what I'm saying? And the love that we have for the Lord. Point blank, period. So for brothers who are on the outside looking in, trying to find an ick or an inkling for something that we have done wrong, or something that we're doing wrong, you're not going to be able to find it. And the best thing that you can do is to be able to just get in all black. You know what I'm saying? Get in class. It's a lot of nonsense going on. No one would have thought that, you know what I mean, people that they thought were supposed chosen by God will be teaching that white people can get salvation. You know what I mean? The people have done the most wretched things to our people, they have a chance at salvation. You know what I mean? Asians have salvation. Hamites have salvation. You know that group. But look at where we're at. Look at where we're at when it comes to you and your disdain towards One West. Now you have to either choose between loving Edomites or, you know what I mean, going to the originals. Hey, Shalom Christ says, what's going on? But yeah, you got to choose now. Like, you either 1 foot, you either both feet in, or you both feet out. There is no 1 foot in, 1 foot out. You either on this side or you on the other side. But a lot of people have a disdain. They have a discernment for that type of mannerism, because they don't want to have to feel like, oh yeah, well, the truth can exist without me. Yes, the truth can exist without you. The truth could exist. The truth almost existed without Israel. You get what I'm saying? The Lord almost cut Israel off if it wasn't for Moses having love towards his brethren. So the truth can exist without you. The thing about it is the truth exists now. And it's not about your pride. It's not about what you feel like you feel like you deserve within the truth. Like, you don't got it. If you're not an ISUPK, you don't got the truth. Point blank, period. Because you're gonna end up being out there teaching that, you know what I mean, Africans can deserve the same salvation as Israelites, and you're gonna be out there teaching that, you know what I mean, all nations can receive salvation. This is what happens when it comes to people being able to manipulate your mind, being able to step out of the realm of being in the truth and telling you, oh yeah, well, don't listen to them brothers. Don't follow what those brothers have to say. This is what comes out of it. You're going to be teaching that everyone can be saved. You're going to go right back to the Christian church. You're going to tiptoe your way right back into the Christian church. Just go to the church, go put on your suit, and go live your life in the church, because that's what you believed in before you felt like you even knew that you were an Israelite. So just go back to that. Now our people want to battle, and like at the end of the day, your discernment is in vain. You don't hate us because we're not a functioning unit. You don't hate us because we don't teach exactly what needs to be taught. You don't hate us because we have an establishment of love towards each other. You hate us because of the name, the representation, the whatever. But really, it's just a demon on you. You hate ISUPK because of the demon on you. We've shown no wrong. We've not shown that we don't love our people. We've not sat over here and proven that the Lord has chosen us to put this truth out into the world. It's on us. It's on us. You guys leave it up to us. When you sit over here and you go against the grain and you want to teach that God loves everybody and everything like that, and you know what I mean, like, you leave it up to us to be able to continue to keep this burden of trying to wash all of that nonsense out the way. So why not want to just stick with the establishment that's been keeping it real, and then that even is the reason why people even call themselves Israelites. You know what I'm saying? So that's the thing. But that's what this class is about. So we're gonna go on to certain things about people who feel like, okay, well, it's wise for me to go on about my own way, and it's wise for me to what's the word I'm looking for? Oblige my pride, oblige my hatred, and talk mess about this particular set of people. Because the reason why I wanted to make this title known is because there was a brother who was he was a part of a fake Israelite camp. I don't even want to say their name, but this fake Israelite camp, they found out that their leader was a sexual deviant. You know what I mean? Like usual places, organizations figure out when they are in them. You know what I mean? They find out that the leader has a sexual deviancy. So within that situation, the brother left that particular group, but then did deny that any group, other than acknowledging the fact that ISUPK was right the whole time, they wanted to defile all groups, all organizations that feel like that they have the truth. That's the problem with what's going on with our people. You know what I mean? We have a falling away that's going on right now. The Lord is exposing everything, and he's not exposing ISUPK for the worse. We are going viral. We are literally, like, within the past 2 years, from what I've seen, you know what I mean, we're looking at millions and millions of views of production, not dysfunction, not going viral for looking terrible. I'm talking about for production. Our people who are in the world are looking like, oh yeah, well, that's something I want to be a part of. But the problem with it is because we have people who have such a discernment have such a disdain look towards us as being righteous, that they go on about and they water down this whole thing. They start to teach their own thing. They start to make their own prophecies up and make their own doctrines and whatever. And what it's doing is just leading our people away. Hey, shalom of Christ, sis. What's going on? Out of Houston, what's going on, sis? Glad y'all tuned in. Y'all could be watching, you know what I'm saying, HBO, Netflix, but y'all in class, man. Hey, Most High Christ. So let's get back to it. Let me get to my precepts. But yeah, the water. If y'all up in here, man, hit the chat, man. We can see y'all on the screen. Hit the chat. Y'all got anything y'all want to add in to the class? Hey, shalom. Y'all about Shemia Shabbat. What's going on? Trooper, Scott. But yeah. So let's see what we got. I'm gonna read the book of 2 Chronicles chapter 36 and verse 16. 36 and 16. Let me see. Let me get here. All right. So it says, but they mocked the messengers of God and despised his words and misused his prophets until the wrath of the Lord arose against his people till there was no remedy. So let's go. Hey, Shalom to Christ. What's going on? Oh, no. The water for y'all time, man. I'm gonna record this regardless. You know what I mean? The water for y'all time. The water for y'all tuning in. I know it's late. It's lucky for coming in late. I mean, but let's get it in. So what we got in this scripture is, you know what I mean? This is not the first rodeo. The Lord has always sat there and said, you know what I mean, that things are not new under the sun. The mocking, the pointing fingers, oh yeah, well you're this and that. Oh yeah, well y'all this and that, and y'all don't do this and that. That's not coming from a mindset of, oh yeah, well they're actually wrong. It's coming from, oh yeah, well it's my job to prove that you're wrong. But the Lord didn't send you on that mission. The Lord ain't got no time to be sitting over here trying to prove someone else wrong. You get what I'm saying? The Lord is not going to put you on a mission trying to prove someone else wrong. The Lord's going to put you on a mission where you are waking up your people, where you're showing the truth. Now, the only thing about it is while we bring warning to our people who try to go against the grain, is just because of the simple fact is because they're watering it down and they're leading our people outside back into the world. You get what I'm saying? And that blood is on you. So not only are you changing the words of the Lord, you're changing the scriptures, you're changing the teachings, everything, the prophets, everything, but also you're causing someone else to meet their demise when it comes to meeting their judgment. You led that person back into smoking weed. You led that person back into smoking dope. You led that person back into being a whoremonger because you are a wicked whoremonger. You know what I mean? When you sitting over here hiding sexual deviancy in your camp, in your group, then that should tell you something about your leadership. That should tell you something about your organization. The blind lead the blind. You know what I mean? You're not about to get no, I'm not even about to get in details about it, but you're not about to get those details from us. You know what I'm saying? Like those rumors, those not even just rumors, those truths that come out, those text messages that get exposed, those women who want to put out the business and put out the text messages of all the nasty stuff that brothers and sisters on, like, you know what I'm saying? Like that comes from a person who is following a dead person. You know what I'm saying? But what we're trying to teach is that you just don't have to die. You don't have to die in America. You don't have to die amongst your oppressors. You don't have to sit over here and lose that battle of pride and die with America, because America is failing. America is dying. I don't know if you've been watching the news lately. I don't know if you've been looking at the environment lately, but America is on its path to destruction. You don't have to die with it. But the sad part is a lot of our people have to die with it because they're choosing pride. They're choosing greed. They're choosing, I don't know. But whatever they're choosing, they're not choosing the truth. That's what they're not choosing. They're not choosing God. You notice that people are not choosing God is because when they're so-called leaders, when their so-called and organizations get exposed, they don't seek the truth. Then they start seeking themselves. Then they turn against everybody. Then they start seeking gangbanging. Then they start seeking people in the world. That's what they start to see. So it had absolutely nothing to do with the truth in the first place. It was never about being in the truth. It was always just about self-gain. I want to have a nice car. I want to have a nice whip. I want to be the person who gets acknowledged of bringing out something different, you know what I mean, to the people. And I want the women that come with it. I want the plane that comes with it. That's all it's about. Your leaders have promised you a fallacy, because there's a promise that comes with, you know what I mean, following the Lord in the right way, being able to be in the truth and stand in the truth. But if you're following the Lord in the right way, you're not even looking forward to the reward. You're looking forward to your people being pulled out of the grips and the grasp of their oppressor. That's where the real reward comes from. If you truly love your people, if you truly are serving the Lord in the right way, the real reward comes within knowing that your people are safe, knowing that your family is safe, because it's all the same. If Israel is safe, then your family's safe, because we're all family. You know what I'm saying? But we know that it's really not about that. Otherwise, people wouldn't be falling out, starting different groups, going from group to group, going back into the Christian church. Speaking of the Christian church, you know what I mean? Like, this is just showing that all of y'all are Christians. You guys are all Christians because you fall under the realm of sexual deviancy. And that's what Christians, Catholics, and you know what I mean, politicians, everybody, you see everybody falling under that realm of sexual deviancy. So if you are supposedly in the truth, as you acknowledge, then why is it that your leaders, everybody that's within your vicinity is falling short to sexuality and sexual deviancy? Why is it? Let's see. All right. Let me see. We went over to okay, here we go. Now, I mean, we already know that the church is wicked. But if you're not within the Isupk, you can't call anything else wicked, because everything that you stand for is wicked. Everything that you do is wicked. Your leaders are wicked. Everything that you do is wicked. So I can't say that we already know that the church is wicked. We already know that people outside of the Isupk are wicked. So this is just another example of another person getting caught up on some sexual deviancy, and we're gonna watch it. Let's rock. Let's rock. Let me see.
So, can we have an easy conversation about this, bro? And I'm gonna record because I'm in your car, and I don't know if you got weapons in here. No, I don't. So, brother, why are you here trying to be my brother? Actually, So, can we have an easy conversation about this, bro? And I'm gonna record because I'm in your car, and I don't know if you got weapons in here. No, I don't. So, brother, why are you here trying to be my brother? Actually, I was hoping and praying that it was somebody older. Really? Yeah, please. I mean, because I was looking at his phone, dude, and a lot of the messages didn't seem like you were really trying to hope that he was older. Yeah, I was definitely trying to hope back. Okay, so let me ask you, bro. I saw you send him a message on Thanksgiving talking about you want to come eat him up. Well, that's because that's what he was saying he was into. Well, he said he was going to eat that day. Because it was Thanksgiving. I mean, you know, that's what I'm saying. But I thought he was older. I mean, it comes based off the app, right? Right. But he told you something different. But I thought, I wasn't thinking that when he was 16 or no app like that. Because, again, we all say we're different ages and things like that, right. Stuff like that. I mean, well, you didn't say you were.
There go that purple again. Okay, so we have another sexual deviant. Hold on, I'm gonna play that one more time. Let me go get this door real quick. I'm gonna play that one more time. Just a second.
So, can we have an easy conversation about this, bro? And I'm gonna record because I'm in your car, and I don't know if you got weapons in here. No, I don't. So, brother, why are you here trying to meet my brother?
Actually, I was hoping and praying that it was somebody older.
Really?
Yeah, please.
I mean, because I was looking at his phone, dude, and a lot of the messages didn't seem like you were really trying to hope that he was older.
Yeah, I was definitely trying to hope
back. Okay, so let me ask you, bro. I saw you send him a message on Thanksgiving talking about you want to come eat him up.
Well, that's because that's what he was saying he was into.
Well, he said he was going to eat that day because it was Thanksgiving.
That's what I'm saying. But I thought he was older.
I mean, because based off the app, right?
Right.
But he told you something different.
All right, so now we have a pastor who, I mean, this is not new to us. This is not something that is like something that's out of the ordinary. This is a pastor who got caught up trying to sleep with a little boy. Look at that picture real quick. That picture is funny as heck. Look at that. Terrible. Horrible. And then, you know, I mean, we already got into last week about the Christian church already. So I don't want to spend too much time on the Christian church. It's just this just barely popped up on something that was going on this week. And it's like, if you think this is bad, what do you think is going on with all the victims that he probably ran through that was in his church? You know what I mean? Just a whole bunch of victims left behind, and they're gonna probably be some LGBTQ choir singers, and you know what I mean, the little effeminate boys that you see in the church a lot, like they're gonna probably end up being that. Just because of this man right here, because of his sickness, his illness, and his pride for his lust. Like he could not push away his lust, so he used the Lord's name in order to be able to gravitate to his sexual deviancy. Okay, that's no different than these fake camps out here. That's no different than anybody who's outside of the truth. This is what it leads to when you don't have discipline. This is what it leads to when you don't have structure. This is what it leads to when you don't have brotherhood. You know what I'm saying? You end up being someone who is the cause of destruction amongst our people. This man right here, he's a virus. You know what I mean? Hey, come on, sis. He's disgusting. He's a virus. And that virus is going to spread. That virus is going to spread throughout Israel. And just as well as his virus, the other viruses of people who claim to be in the truth but are not, their virus will spread too. Now you don't need a camp to be able to find salvation. And I agree, you don't need a camp to find salvation, but you need the ISUPK for sure. Because without the ISUPK, you're not going to be able to know how to serve the Lord in the right way while Christ is not about to crack that sky. You know what I'm saying? Right now, you still got time to make it right. The sky has not been cracked. The angels are not out here causing mass destruction on all these wicked nations. It's not happened yet. You still got a little bit of time. And yet you want to be like this man right here. You want to be a sexual deviant. You want to be a high priest because you want the women in the congregation. You want the little men in the congregation. That's why you want to serve the Lord, because you're trying to get married. You wouldn't understand how many of them big hat old women up in the church right now, fake fainting right now, just because they want the Lord to give them a man that would submit to them and that they can boss around. It's the truth. It is the absolute truth. There's women that's been in the church since the 60s, still waiting for the Lord to give them somebody. You know what I'm saying? And it's been men in the church since the 60s that's still out here. I don't even gonna say it. Let's just say they bed sheets stink. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm gonna say. But all in all, at the end of the day, it's happening because people don't want the Lord. They want to fulfill the hunger of their lust. It really has nothing to do with the Lord. It's really pride, it's lust, it's a whole bunch of different things. Like some people act like they got the truth just so they can get money. Look at Nate. Look at nasty Nate. You know what I'm saying? Look at the brothers in the new camp. Like they willing to bring anybody in just so they can get some money up in their pockets. Oh, all y'all can come up in here. Everybody's accepted. Y'all want to get some of this truth? Come on. Y'all get some of this truth. Everybody can come up in here. It's just to grease your pockets. It's your lust. It's your pride. You know what I'm saying? It's your greed. All these things are not of God. People have treated the Lord's truth as if it's something to do for your own gain, and it's not. And that's why the best thing about this truth is that you're going to be tested. You're going to be tested whether you feel like if you want to choose manna or if you want to choose the Lord's favor. Because the Lord's favor doesn't come with all the trinkets and all the iced out watches. It could. It's a possibility. It could come with that. It can come with some money. It could come with some cars and stuff like that. But that's not what the Lord's focused on. You know what I mean? If you got a car, if the Lord sees you fit to have a car, you should be driving around doing the Lord's work. If the Lord sees you fit to have a house, you should be outside of the house or bringing people into the house. That house should be a vessel of whether it becomes the protection of your family, keeping them safe from Thanksgiving, keeping them safe from Christmas, keeping them safe from all of these wicked things that the world is trying to offer. Like everything that every move that you make, everything that the Lord is granted, you should be something that you use to be able to wake up his people. Something that you are able to sacrifice. If you got something in your life that you're not willing to give away, then you obviously ain't serving the Lord right. For real. You obviously don't love the Lord enough. If there's something that's in your life right now that you feel like I couldn't imagine giving this thing away because I probably wouldn't be able to be in the truth anymore, then obviously that you are not in the truth. Because there's certain brothers who couldn't get rid of their desire to be humbled by their woman. There's certain brothers that couldn't get rid of their desire to sleep with heathens. And that's why they knew where the truth was at, but yet they had to start their own version of what the truth was, because certain things are not allowed when it comes to serving the Lord right. So in order to serve the Lord wrong, I got to start my own thing. I got to make sure that you allowed to be able to sleep with heathens. As long as you don't marry them, as long as you don't do this, there's little stipulations, but you're qualified to do it. That's not how the Bible works. The Lord is not someone who sits over here and plays around with his teachings that he gives his children. The commandments that he gives his children. He's not sitting over there saying, oh yeah, well, I don't want you to do this, but if you do it in this way, or if you probably do it in this way, I'll let you slide. That's not how the Lord works. You know what I mean? The Lord is a father. When your father tells you something, that's the law of the house. That's it. That's how it should be. That's a functioning household. When your father tells you something, let me take this pedophile off of here. I'm sorry. I shouldn't even said that, but let me take him out of there. But yeah. So when your father tells you to do something, you do it. But you can't do it. You can't do it because you are losing a battle to a very, 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 very unstrong demon. Because that demon can't be that strong. Otherwise, it wouldn't be so blatant that we are the home of the truth right now. It wouldn't be that blatant. If that demon was that strong, it wouldn't be that. It's completely obvious. Isupk is the home of the truth. It's completely obvious. You can't sit over here and say that it's not. You can't sit over and say, oh yeah, well, they do this and they do. No, there's nothing that you can say that does not make us the home of the truth. So the thing about it is when we're in the time that we're in right now, we're in a dire time We're in a very, very, very dark time, and it's only going to get darker. There's only going to be more disaster, war, unaliving. There's going to be more of that. And it's going to be a time here where we reach our shores too. And we start to see it in our backyard. You know what I'm saying? But where are you going to stand when it's too late to be able to stand up for yourself? Where are you going to stand? What brothers are you going to be able to call on that you trust? How can you be even able to trust your brothers when your leaders themselves are turning against each other? You get what I'm saying? So that's a big thing that when it comes to our people, we just don't want to listen. We don't want to learn. We don't want to push our pride to the side. We want to just continue to be stagnant. We want to continue to be outside of what we know is right. You know what I mean? We have people celebrating Thanksgiving. Like it's a lot of things that I've seen, especially being online, which is kind of like a burden. Being online, you see how people that claim themselves to be Israelites, how they turn out when they have a distaste or have a hatred for the real truth, which is Isupk. People are teaching that Jews are not Israelites. People are teaching that you can eat pork. People are teaching that it's okay to celebrate Thanksgiving as long as you give thanks. You know what I mean? Like it's some real madness going on. It's some real madness going on, but these people are confused and they're teaching false doctrines just because of their pride. The pride does not want to lead them into following the truth. So I got a couple of precepts. I know we had 904. I'm gonna read a couple of precepts of what happens, because you cannot sit over here and talk mess about the saints and think that you're going to be safe when it comes to Christ's return. God bless everyone. Believe in Christ Jesus to receive eternal life. Robert Tucker. Okay. So that was I ain't gonna lie. That's a very Christian comment. I've never seen you before, but that was a very Christian comment. Yeah. So what we're trying to teach is that just believing that Christ exists is not going to bring you salvation. It's people who are Satanists and they know Christ exists. They know God exists. But does that bring them salvation? So just believing doesn't bring you salvation. There's qualifications that it comes to getting salvation. And that is being a part of the bloodline of the 12 tribes. And that's also being following the laws. And that's also being in the truth. There's qualifications that come with it. If you don't follow those qualifications, a lot of people may feel like, oh yeah, well, I'm following the law, so I'm saved. That doesn't make you saved, because if you're not in the truth, you wouldn't even know how to follow the law in the right way. So let's keep going. So I'm gonna read a couple of precepts. These are like when it comes to like people who mock God's messengers, God's disciples. You know what I'm saying? It's like God's prophets. You know what I'm saying? This is what happens when it comes to that. So we're going to read Jeremiah chapter 25 and verse 4. Let's see. Jeremiah 25 and verse 4. And it says, and the Lord hath sent unto you all his servants, the prophets, rising early and sending them, but ye have not hearkened, nor incline your ear to hear. They said, turn ye again now every one from his evil way and from the evil of your doings, and dwell in the land that the Lord hath given unto you and to your fathers forever and ever. And go not after other gods to serve them and to worship them, and provoke me not to anger with the works of your hands, and I will do you no hurt. Yet ye have not hearkened unto me, saith the Lord. that ye might provoke me to anger with the works of your hands to your own hurt. So this is the thing. You sitting over here having a pride towards this message, towards this truth, you're going to lead yourself into a river of pain. You know what I mean? Like look at the brother who, you know what I mean, who thought he owned a camp. When he came out to the world and confessed all of the wicked deeds he was doing in his bedroom, all you seen was tears and just pity. Like, you know what I mean? Like you kind of pitied on him. Like, it's like, dang, like this brother is destroyed. But that comes with the hurt that you bring upon yourself. You bring hurt to yourself when you deny and defile the actual truth that God has already laid out when it comes to waking up his people. You know what I'm saying? You putting yourself in a position where you are in detriment, and there's going to probably be more likely be some, not even probably by the scriptures, there's going to be some punishment. I'm saying when these women out here and giving up once for free, and these fools want kids. Shaking my hand. Yeah, come on, sis. Too, sis. I need to hit you up too, because I don't know if somebody running your Facebook page, but I'll be seeing some crazy comments. I don't know if it's you or not, but I've been meaning to ask that too. But I've been seeing some crazy comments. I'm assuming because you hear that it's probably somebody on your Facebook page. But anywho, so yeah, back to it. So let's see. So like that frankincense and myrrh is getting to my nose. Freaking Proverbs 8:33. Let's get to it. The book of Proverbs, chapter 8 and verse 33, it says, hear instruction and be wise and refuse it not. Blessed is the man that heareth me, watching daily at my gates, waiting at the post of my doors. So that is a big thing too. It's you're literally hearing the truth. You're seeing the truth. When you hear people saying, you know what I mean, like doing our mannerisms and trying to talk like us and trying to set up their stages like us and be like us, and then they want to claim somewhere outside of where the truth actually dwells, you are defiling yourself, because you're not helping anybody. You think that you chose the Lord to be able to put his word out. But in the end of the day, if you are a true prophet of the Lord's going to choose you. A lot of people didn't believe Paul. You know what I mean? A lot of people didn't believe Paul, that he was the actual he was sent by the Lord. But he was. And a lot of people didn't believe in Moses also. A lot of people didn't believe in Christ. But at the end of the day, the ones who did, they found their salvation. They found where the truth lies at. You know what I'm saying? So you're putting yourself in a detrimental position when you watch us and you try to teach like us, and you take our precepts and try to formulate a class within our precepts. Like you're putting yourself in this, because why not just get in all black and get in class? Why not? Because you feel like you are above and beyond what you are actually paying attention to and what you're listening to and what you're trying to study. You feel like you're above that. But if you were above it, you wouldn't be here studying. You wouldn't be here trying to figure out, how I'm going to try to become famous. Or, I mean, not saying that we famous brothers, but at the end of the day, when brothers think of ISUPK, they're thinking of us. If you're dwelling within a fake Israelite group, there's people that's probably came up to you many of times and said, "Oh yeah, I follow you brothers. I watch y'all brothers. Y'all the ISUBK, ain't y'all? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, come on now. You know it's true. You know it to be true. I know it's true because when I'm out and about and I'm in places where you wouldn't even think that people would know what the truth is, you know what I mean? They asking for ISUBK. They're not asking for things outside of that. I don't even want to go through the list of people who think that they're in the truth. But when I'm out and about and people see the shield on my shirt and people see the shield on my chain, you know what I'm saying? They see my mannerism and how I speak. They're asking about the ISUBK. They're not asking about no. I ain't never heard nobody say, "Oh yeah, I heard about y'all. Y'all the lions of faith, huh? Y'all the lions of faith. Y'all the eagles of Soar." You know what I'm saying? Like they're not asking for outside groups, people who don't want to, you know what I mean, find their way up and getting in all black. And I ask about that. Every time I'm out and about, or when I've seen, they ask for ISUPK. There's a reason for that. Because the Lord has opened up the airways because you guys have fallen. Being an individualite, being a part of a fake group, you have fallen. And it's supposed to happen because now it's time to go viral. Now it's time for the world to get a taste of what the truth actually looks like. Some for the betterment, some for the worse. It goes on both hands. By the end of the day, it's still the truth. All right. So what else we got? Let's go to Luke chapter 10 and verse 16. I'm gonna get y'all out of here right quick. Read this real quick, and we are over an hour. So we'll read this and then probably one more precept, and then we'll be out of here. So the book of Luke chapter 10 and verse 16, it says, "He that heareth you heareth me, and he that despiseth you despiseth me, and he that despiseth me despiseth him that sent me." So the thing about it is, if you despise this truth, you despise Christ. If you despise Christ, you despise God. So that very entity that you made up in your head that you think that you're following, which you're not, because you don't really know the Lord. If you think that there is any place that you can dwell outside of just one body, and you think that it's of the Lord, then you have sadly been mistaken. That's not the God in the Bible. So the entity that you made up in your head that you call Lord, that you call God, that is you despise the true God. You despise his true son. You despise the true nation that God has chose. You despise all those things. And maybe well so. You got to think about it. Nothing's new. So you probably was in your past life, you probably was wicked back then too. You probably was one of the ones who spit on Christ. You know what I'm saying? Maybe the Lord don't want you in his truth. That should be a bigger sting than just, oh yeah, well, you got pride and you're not following truth. Maybe the Lord just don't want you here. Maybe you're just not fit for it. Or maybe you are. That's up to you. Maybe you are, and maybe you're not. Maybe you're one of the ones that spit on Christ. Maybe you're one of the ones who sat back and agreed with the Pharisees. Maybe you're one of the ones who tried to plot against Moses. You know what I mean? Maybe you're one of the ones who sat there and laughed at Noah. Maybe you one of them ones. Maybe you just don't have a seat. Or maybe you do. That's up to you. I mean, it's all up to you and how you treat your life and how you represent yourself. But we have reached 9:17. Hey, that's my bad, y'all. That's my bad. But I it wasn't in vain. I did my best to get here at a righteous manner to be able to do it actual full classroom. You know what I mean? I didn't want to give the topic that I wanted to give y'all because I knew it was going to take at least about like a good 2 hours. But I should be free next week and we can go in for a cool minute. But you know what I mean? There's a lot of stuff that I'm seeing online, a lot of stuff I'm seeing on the news when it comes to where this place is going. There's There's a lot of stuff I'm seeing online when it comes to how lost our people are and what they're trying to teach us and trying to change the word of God and change it to a lie. You know what I mean? I'm seeing brothers like saying that even Jews are not Israelites. Like, you know what I mean? That's how destroyed our people are at this time period when it comes to finding a seat in the truth. Everybody think God wants them. Everybody thinks that God needs them. You know what I mean? You shouldn't be focused on that. You need to be focused on the fact that you better be trying to chase God and find out exactly where God dwells, so you can find you a seat in God's kingdom, in God's list of salvation. Because you thinking that you something and that you bigger than the program, that's gonna be the thing that gets you hurt. You know what I mean? So we good. Water for y'all tuning in, man. It's late too. Water for everybody up in here. Water for y'all tuning in. The water for y'all in the chat. Appreciate y'all, man. I'm gonna say shalom. Y'all about Shim y'all Shabrak thumb to the brothers. Y'all Shamal thumb about Shim y'all shot to the sisters. Appreciate y'all tuning in, man. I'm gonna see y'all next week. Lord Christ.